All right, go ahead and tell everybody your real name.
My name is Kayla Sprague, sir.
Kayla?
Yeah.
And what's your number?
My number is 491, sir.
Okay. Your father went through the Pearl with you.
Yes.
Talk to me about what it was like to go through the Pearl with your dad.
I don't even know where to begin. Okay.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It broke me. It was good. Even from the first night on, I just started seeing it in a new way and just how the whole team was responding. And on Thursday, he really hurt his back and threw it out of place. And he just kept on going. And he told me that night, he said, Kayla, I might have to ring out tonight. If you don't see me in the morning, like, finish. And so I went to bed like, okay, like, he has to go. Like, I told him to because I don't want him to hurt himself.
Yeah.
And then he was there. And we made it all through Friday and did the log thing again. And that was really hard to watch again because his back was already hurt. But he just, like, took it. And then I kept counting numbers wrong, so I had to, like, just sit out and watch. And the Lord just wrecked my heart for him. And just the example, and I've always looked up to him, but just in a new way of, like, him completely humbling himself, completely becoming nothing, completely living on the Lord as his strength, completely, even past when his body said no. And he didn't ring out last night because he couldn't go on. He rang out because he wanted me to grow, and he was praying about it. So he rung out, and I grew, and I'm still growing, and I'm gonna finish. But I think it was a big deal for our relationship because, like, we've always been, like, a lot the same. Personalities, everything. So, like, I'm really close to my mom, and my sister's really close to him because we're opposites. And so I don't even really know why I asked him, except I was like, oh, that'd be cool. But he's really busy. I didn't think, like, he lives in Kansas, like, a plane ticket and everything. I was like, the Lord was teaching me about just asking, like, and just seeking. And so I asked, and then he came. And I just think it, like, just broke so many walls down. And, like, 2 years ago, I was really, I never was vulnerable with anybody. And it was just, like, I was really depressed junior year. And he, like, had to make some standards that I didn't like. And that really separated us. And so this last year's been a year of healing. But it never fully, like, there was never that full, like, restoration. And that definitely happened this week. And I want to be like him when I grow up. And I'm so proud. And it was so hard last night when he rang, but then it was so encouraging. I just saw my teammates, like, going and hugging him and crying too.
Yeah.
And just like that he was a daddy to the team. And he rose up in a different leadership role than he's used to. And he wasn't the speaker, but he was just the quiet encourager. And just living a life of sacrifice every day.
Yeah.
And so,
It's okay, Kayla.
it really showed me the Father heart of God. And that even when I'm weak, like, his love doesn't change. And even when I fail, his love for me doesn't change. And even when he's paying for my, like, what I've done, you know, like, it just doesn't change. And so just going out of that into, like, life tonight or whenever this ends, it's just going to be like, just change my heart towards the Lord. Like, Lord, thank you for never running out of love for me. And thank you for never running out of who you are. And I respect my dad so much for the choices he made 2 years ago and the standards he had to set for me, even though I hated them. Because I wouldn't be standing here today if he didn't. And I don't know, it's just so much. And I don't think I would have hit bar as hard as I did if he wasn't here. Because I'm pretty, like, the Lord is my strength. And, like, I don't know, not in a prideful way, but this has been hard. But the hard part was him that was the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this whole day has just been more of that because he's not here. And so I definitely think that his wisdom was right and discernment that the Holy Spirit gave him to go.
Can I just ask you, there's gonna be a number of family members, parents that are gonna watch this video.
Yeah.
What would you say to them that their son, their daughters here at the Honor Academy, and maybe there's a little gap in their relationship with one another, maybe a little friction in the relationship with one another. What would you say to parents right now about not giving up or continue to push or continue to encourage their son and daughter from afar?
Well, when friends are gone and high school's over, college is over, and you go on with your life, like you want to know that your kid knows you're still there, like even if they're being like crazy rebellious and not listening. And so continue to take the steps. And I know that whenever 2 years ago, when my dad, he had to take me up on this tower, and it was at this park, and he got saved when he was 17. He was a drug dealer and stuff before that. Now he's a preacher, so crazy. God does good stuff. But he took me out, and we were looking, and he was like, that was my neighborhood, that was my stomping ground, that was my drugs, that was my life. But look, there's the whole world. And so there's a lot of things that we have that our friction and our tension, but there's so much more good things. And with the Lord, there's tension too, between us, because we're constantly rebelling and constantly being selfish. But his heart is just listen, I'm right here. I want to hold you. I want to carry you the extra mile. I want to go further than you could ever go, because you can't do it by yourself. And so, if parents start getting that, they can't do it on their own. I have the heart. But just start praying for your kids and I know my dad was. He told me all the time I didn't care. I cared, but I didn't act like it. It's just to continue being faithful in the little things and continue asking the Holy Spirit, show me, what moment, what words, because nobody's perfect. Nobody has all the answers. No parent has been through everything, and young people in this generation have it. We have a lot of stuff going on. And so I would just say keep being faithful, but don't be controlling. If you need to set standards, like my dad had to do, he had to separate me from this one friend that was really a bad influence. Don't make sure to tell you why, because that's one thing that my dad did say. Even though I was really upset, and he said, if in a year you don't thank me for this, then I've been wrong. And in a year, this summer, I thanked him. Because I know that the Lord has a plan for my life, and He had a big part of that. And you have a big part of that in your kid's life, you do, just by being their parent. So don't give up, don't lose heart. We've been in this for a couple days, but parenting is a lifetime. So don't get tired of doing good, because it will be worth it, and you're gonna see the fruits, and your kids are gonna change the world. But it takes the Lord. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.